Natalia, call emergency services. And the police.
Wait!
She's completely lost her mind.
Don't call the police! Find the child's father!
Go.
Masha!
Yes, it was me. Me. It was me. I killed my daughter.
The same thing could be said by the driver of the Kamaz. Or me, I'm the one who killed her because I didn't save her. Or the neonatalist because he couldn't revive her. Masha, it's pointless to look for who's to blame. To look at the past.
I have nothing to look forward to. Nothing at all. You said yourself, there's no uterus now, no children.
There are so many beautiful children out there you can adopt. Or live for yourself. Or for a loved one.
He won't forgive me.
Masha! Masha! Don't do this! You hear me? I love you so much!
Let go.
I won't.
Let go!
I promise I'm fine. Really.
You're funny.
Who did this to you?
What are you guys looking at? Are you crazy? She did this.
Yes. I did it. It was me. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
What is it?
It was me who told Zamyatina to run away. I gave her the sedative. It's my fault she got hit by a car. And Oleg almost died because of me. She almost jumped out of the window because of me.
What else happened because of you? What about a coup in Senegal?
What coup are you talking about?
There was no coup. It was a joke. What's wrong? Tell me. Oh, a teardrop. Salty.
Смотри, как горят огни. Я впереди, попробуй обгони. А мы идем, и нам негде быть. В темноте я знаю, как мне жить.
Is this your first time?
Я так люблю тебя. Я так люблю тебя.
been awake?
I haven't been to bed. That's such a comfortable chair. You can sit up all night long.
Please don't read this book in front of me. What? Don't you realize how intimate a gift this is? It's worse than underwear.
Roseanne's just a friend. He's never been anything
You
more
were
than
more
that.
excited about the book than the house. When you saw Kolmogorov, you jumped out of the hall. And Kolmogorov had obviously come for you.
I was afraid that he had come for Mishka. Because he's used to always getting what he wants.
I'm happy that you know this man so well. I can't get my head around this.
How is she?
She only fell asleep in the morning.
And you didn't sleep at all? Maybe you should go home and rest.
Yes. Sure, I'll be able to sleep at home. The whole flat is covered in blood. I just don't understand why she did this.
Your head can hurt so bad you feel like it's gonna explode. Or that they stick knives or icicles under your skull. And no amount of medication can help with that condition.
Yes, but banging your head against the wall to take the pain away is even more painful. And if I had arrived a little later, she'd be dead. That is just crazy. Are you sure the baby's okay?
Yes, all the vitals are fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, here's the deal. We're keeping her. To run more tests.
Okay, I'll leave for a bit.
Sure, we'll call you if anything comes up. Why do you know so much about headaches?
There was one case.
I see. All right, Xenia. When she comes around, we'll have to call a neurologist. Okay then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Nadia. Nadia, get up. Nadia, Nadia.
What?
We overslept.
What is it?
We need to do an MRI.
Why? For the 25th time? You're gonna see hemangioblastomas everywhere now.
What's that? Hema...
Never mind. By the way, how's your head?
Oh, it's okay.
That's good.
Now Daddy will come and everything will be fine. Tell them to let him see me whenever he would like. He's my painkiller.
And where's your mom?
My mom is dead.
From some disease? I'm purely interested as a doctor.
No. Got hit by a car.
Bakhmetyeva is here. I'm off. I'll visit you again. Give me your card.
Thank you for the curtains. When we had the White Nights Festival, I almost lost my mind.
Tell me, Alyssa, is your dad coming soon?
Yes. Any minute.
Can I go away for about 10 minutes then? If you need anything, here. Right here, right here. Can you feel it? It's an emergency button.
Okay.
I'll be quick.
Where to next?
Neonatology and hallways down the corridor to the left. Be careful.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in a Swiss bank vault.
What is Kolmogorov's paranoia kicked in?
From the City Health Department. Ordered by Elizarova. She also requested the history of all birds from Adam and Eve. And she spoke to me as if she was not just sleeping with the boss, but as if she were the actual queen.
Good morning.
What happened this time? Traffic? Elevator? Or a flat tire on the tram?
Please, can I have the locker room keys?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Look at how synced up they are.
And tell me, Dr. Watson, is Nadia wearing yesterday's clothes?
Definitely, Holmes. Then why are they so sour? Especially him, I should say.
32 years old, 32 weeks gestation. The pain is idiopathic. Cluster appeared with the onset of pregnancy. Gynecologists initially suggested a rare form of preeclampsia. They offered her an abortion, but she refused.
Was she examined?
Analysis, encephalograms, hardware studies, everything is normal. Her husband even took it to Burdenko.
And what?
Nothing. Neurology is puzzled.
So brain tumors have been completely ruled out?
Yes, as well as all the primary causes of headaches.
Natalia, are you talking about Alyssa? She needs an MRI.
Xenia, why? She's done plenty of MRIs.
But the last tests were done a month and a half ago.
So what?
Then she started running away from doctors. With pregnancy, a tumor could have grown quickly.
Any family history of mental illness?
She says no. By the way, who'd you leave her with?
Her father is supposed to come.
Get her an MRI and call a psychiatrist.
We don't have one. It's been 2 months. They don't settle in.
Talk to the father. Maybe she's hiding something.
The husband assures me that—
Don't listen to the husband.
Have you forgotten the first commandment of Dr. House?
I don't watch those shows.
That's why you don't know everyone lies. Let's go.
I was told you were in your office. I'm surprised you're early.
Of course I'm early. I have a lot to do. I've got issues to deal with. Here, for example, is a very important issue. Should we keep the head of neonatology?
Don't even think about blackmailing me.
Natalia, what do you mean? Come on, you don't understand. In the current situation, when we are just one step away from closing down, the center really needs you. Well, you need the center too. You're not you if you don't have the ability to be a hero and save the world on a daily basis.
Yes, well, I didn't come in here to hear Natasha Bakhmetyeva 101.
Although, if you ask me, that would be an interesting course. After all, I had 10 years of careful study. Sorry, I got distracted. What are you here for?
Before I make a final decision, I want to know what the City Health Department and you have planned.
All right, seriously. Here's the situation. I was given 6 months to decide whether to close or not. To be honest, if you're not here at the center, I'll close it, Natalia. Yes, I've always said, remember, a maternity hospital isn't walls, equipment, or technology. It's the people you can trust. And I trust you. So, are you leaving or staying?
We need a psychiatrist.
For you and me? Come on, Natalia. You'll get a psychiatrist. And we'll even install cameras, named after Maria Zamyatina, so that patients don't jump out of the windows. Do I understand your silence correctly? Does it mean, yes, I'm staying?
It means I'll think about it.
Daddy. You're a telepath. You know the secret of eternal youth. There must be a portrait somewhere that's aging instead of you.
How could you do this, Elisa?
It's just that you couldn't come.
Nadia, sorry I didn't let you sleep. Coffee instead of breakfast?
Thank you.
See you later.
As they say in that French film, after the first time, you either wake up in total delight or in total despair. There's no third way.
Sounds right.
Why, do you have a problem?
Dana.
Well, I get it. Coffee, buns, falling in love, a long engagement. It's all very good. It's all wonderful. But I wouldn't forget about the other half if I were you. My advice to you is to talk to him about it.
Remember when we went to Palanga? Remember the holiday home? What was it called?
Lena's.
That's right, Lena's. Remember the dunes? Eglia, the queen of eels. How we collected amber and how we built sandcastles. Do you remember the waves?
Get my you pancakes.
Pancakes. Yes. What? It hurts.
Help. Help! Well, are we at the finish line?
Yes, we'll put everything on the security panel. Take a look.
Send it to my computer.
Will do.
Alyssa has a severe headache. She keeps banging her head on the bed.
Find an anesthetist. We need to sedate her immediately. And find her a neurologist now. Why was she alone? Evgenia, you said you left her with her father. Where is he?
Alyssa said he was about to arrive.
Do I understand correctly that you left a patient alone who was banging her head against the wall the day before? Let's go. Not you. Do you realize she could have jumped out the window? That she could have done anything to herself, to the child? We don't know anything about her condition yet. Do you realize that you have let down the doctor who trusted you?
Yes.
One more mess up and you're out, and I don't care who brought you here. The king, God, or Kolmogorov.
I like the list in which you mentioned my name, but I'm honestly not a big fan of the tone in which it was said. Natalia, please let me introduce you to Bagrov Igor Konstantinovich, the psychiatrist.
That was quick.
Hello.
I read your work on the psychology of children after C-section. You had a practice in the US, right?
Yes. But now he's returned here, and is looking for a proper use for his talents. Does it worry you that I'm considering such a modest position in a non-psychiatric institution?
No, nothing worries me at all.
That's because you're unpredictable and shrewd. We're gonna make a mess of things here, so I think we're gonna go beyond one patient.
Let's go.
Zhenya. I hear they're starting to press you. Should I intervene?
No thanks, I'm fine.
Okay, differential diagnosis. Any theories? Don't be shy.
Intracranial pressure.
Ruled out before us by a spinal tap.
Stroke, epilepsy, or meningitis?
Look, maybe she just has rabies.
Of course, she was bitten by a bat.
Where's the family history? Where's the information about psychiatric illnesses of parents, relatives, grandparents?
No. I'm sure she didn't give us anything.
Did you validate her heartfelt confession with someone? What does her husband have to say?
The husband said that there were no suicide attempts before that.
Exhaustive information, congratulations. Where's her phone?
Her father's number isn't in here. No calls and no texts.
Well, I see. The father is fictitious. And who is there besides her husband?
And Faya.
How did you say her mother died?
Hit by a car.
She may not have headaches, but synestopathy. A monosymptom in the onset of schizophrenia.
And the pregnancy was the trigger?
Hello? Good afternoon. I'm a doctor. I'm calling about your niece, Elisa Zararina. A psychiatrist. Why aren't you surprised? I'm sorry, what? Who was suffering? Thank you very much. We'll call you later.
What's that?
Her father stabbed her mother to death and hanged himself 15 years ago.
Wow. What should we do now?
For starters, deliver the baby surgically. The mother's sedation will soon begin to adversely affect the fetus. Someone contact her husband. We need his permission.
Should we talk diagnosis?
Not yet. The surgery first and the heartache later.
Okay.
Okay, stop crying, my darling. What was so valuable in your bag, apart from your passport?
All the money, cards. I put gold earrings so I wouldn't lose them. A medical card. A volume of Euripides.
What?
It's a present for my loved one.
Oh, well, he's quirky and very generous.
He teaches ancient literature. I covered Medea for him at the first exam.
Medea. Is that the one who married her son or the one who ate the children?
The one who ate the children. But she didn't eat them. She fed them to him.
And that's enough about ancient Greece now. Or you'll scare all the pregnant ones. Ksenia, say hello. This is Polina. She has no money or documents, but she likes to read books.
Well then, I guess we'll be friends.
Sonia, go look. The best sound in the world. Did you win?
First stitches, then celebrations.
Sorry.
The child has such amnesia that for years we'll be celebrating. What if he's schizophrenic too?
Lisha.
Well, what, Lisha?
You left the door open. Switch?
Be my guest. A new perspective is good.
Did you miss me?
A lot.
Me too.
When did you find the time with such a busy career?
Yeah, it's true, I've been busy. Building a career.
Inga Evgenyevna, advisor to the chairman of the St. Petersburg Healthcare Committee. Is that what it's called now? I see.
Do you have anything to brag about?
It's just little things. I retrained as a surgeon, climbed the Empire State Building, and I had the best sex of my life.
You mean you don't do IVF anymore?
Actually, I have to, because you've had your little revolution. Inga, let's get to the point. You didn't come here to talk about my business, did you?
I have a favor to ask of you.
To kill? To steal? To perjure?
A friend of mine is looking for a reproductive surgeon. She has an unusual request. Several doctors considered it immoral.
It's scary already.
By scary, you mean exciting.
Why are you doing this? Is she someone important for your work?
I was just touched by her story.
Is that so? Touched where?
In my heart.
Ah, so that's how big your heart is. Clearly.
And by the way, Ruslan, there's still room for you in it.
Okay. Let her come.
We've lost hope by now. We're both 43. When I was 30, the doctors diagnosed me as infertile.
Have you had treatment?
I've done it all. I wanted this child so badly. I even went to monasteries to pray.
And IVF?
Yeah, IVF. At first we decided if the baby wanted to come to us, it would just come naturally. And then Slava said to me, why don't we give it one more try? And it worked.
That's great. I didn't plan it at all. Vlad and I have a complicated situation. He has, he's married. His wife is terribly ill somehow, cancer. It's back and forth between relapse and remission. It's been like this for 2 years.
Oh, how awful.
Yes. It's scary to live while waiting for someone to die. Just don't think that.
I don't think anything.
Do you have some chocolate by any chance? I just always want chocolate when I get upset.
No chocolate. I don't have any chocolate, but downstairs I did see a vending machine.
Oh,
Here you go. Get something.
Thank you. Do you want anything?
No.
Thank you.
Ksenia, how are you?
Hi.
Oh, drinking tea. I brought you some chocolate sweets for your tea.
Sweets?
Yes.
Chocolate ones?
Sure.
Oh, you should have come 5 minutes earlier.
What are you talking about? I just passed pretty much all of my students. They thought that I completely lost it.
Right.
How's our baby?
The baby is safe and sound. You have nothing to worry about.
Right. That's why you're here. Be patient for a month and everything will be fine.
Love you.
So you understand. Before breakfast in the morning, blood and urine.
Vlad? That's my Vlad! Oh.
Hi.
What are we smuggling?
Picnic on the side of the road. I know you're not a fan of cafeteria food.
You brought me potato casserole. So much effort went into it. Birch juice?
And what do you think? I'm a doctor, after all.
And a wonderful one, you are. Let's have a drink to the most beautiful obstetrician I've ever known.
No. Let's drink to a better future. You're not gonna believe this. I don't know what happens next.
To freedom.
You kept complaining that you didn't have any time for regular books. Let's see.
What's it about?
It's about a Canadian. He went out of the house with a wheelbarrow and came back about 11 years later, having walked all over the world. Enjoy. I'm going to resign and leave everything earned during my years of hard work.
Allah. Ah, are you two feasting without me, huh?
Oh, Don Sop.
How's our patient? Oleg, have you lost your mind? Awful. Yeah. Just a little bit won't hurt, right? Come on. Come on. Yeah. You know what? Before I passed out, I saw my entire life. Admission to med school, Pasha's birth, opening at the center, and only one woman. I suspect that woman wasn't one of your 3 wives.
And then the lover screams out.
Is she the one who's going to die within the next couple of days? Does she have tumors all over her body or just one in her stomach?
And the wife's like, how could you drag our relationship down to a farce?
How could you drag us down to an operetta? Like this is some sort of farce. I mean, just look at her. That girl is young enough to be our daughter.
Wait, what about him?
What about him? He couldn't get a word out. He was clutching his head, then his heart.
Way to go.
So why didn't this great combinator with maternity hospitals have backup?
Oh, but he did have. The young woman was meant to give birth somewhere else.
No.
But they stole her purse with all her documents, and she was stressed out and came to us instead.
What, in the same room?
Yes! The Greek gods did their best. You did your best. I barely got them into separate corners.
Yeah?
They would have scared away all the women in labor with their screams.
Right.
I apologize. Baby's coming.
Which one?
I'm sorry. Both.
That's fate.
Here I am, no need for flowers. Come on, let's go.
So these are your clients?
Mine are the professor and wife.
Good, then mine are the professor and his lover.
By the way, Ksenia told a joke about a husband. Did you see that?
Who?
No one. Let's go, or they'll fight without us.
Okay then, take it easy. Breathe. Come on. It's okay. Keep going.
Okay.
We've got this.
Don't worry. We're doing this together.
Okay, now,
All
let's
right?
get you on the bed. Let's get this gown off. Just what the doctor ordered.
I don't want to give birth here. I don't want to give birth here.
Paulina!
Get on the table quick. Get outside, please. You can't be in here.
Okay, come along.
I thought
Let's get
I
you
thought
out
I
of
might
here.
help. I was
With
told
me.
it's allowed.
I think you've done more than
I'm sorry.
enough. Right, out you go. Out. Come on. Goodbye. It's okay. Come on, my dear.
No, I can't. It's so vulgar. It's worse than a secretary.
Do you mind? We don't whine. We push.
Why is that worse? The vulgarity. The shamelessness of it. He and I hooked up at our first meeting while meeting his best friend.
Push. Come on.
And you're telling me about shamelessness? I've been with him for 25 years. How many of those years did he cheat on you? 24?
Enough. Put on some music.
Could you put my track on, please?
Keep pushing.
Push, push, push.
Come on, come on, come on.
Almost there.
Push.
So come on, baby, I wanna rock and roll with you.
There you go.
Time of birth? 1607.
Well, Professor, congratulations. You have a boy and another boy. They arrived at the same time. I thought nothing could surprise me, and then I met you.
Oh, yeah? And tell me, can I see them?
Who do you mean? The boys or the girls?
I take it the girls aren't in the mood?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Well, boys then.
In that case, neonatology down and to the left.
Xenia. Xenia. Zen, wake up. Alyssa's come to her senses.
What will happen to her?
You know very well it's a one-way road. Let's go.
I don't have a headache. Where's the baby?
He's sleeping in the cot. He looks like you. He's already started to smile.
Alicia, we tried to contact your father, as you asked.
What?
I don't understand. My father died a long time ago.
She came round. No pain, no issues.
What's going on here?
The thing is, your wife's father was a schizophrenic. Alicia's symptoms suggest that she seems to be one too. She will now be handled by specialized professionals.
You mean she knew? What is she gonna do now? Psychiatric ward? And what if we do nothing?
Then unfortunately one day you might have to scrape her brains off of the wall.
Xenia, wait.
If we hadn't intervened, they could have had a few more happy years.
I was wrong about you. You're an idealist after all. You know what? Let's go for a walk. I'm not a native of St. Petersburg, but I can show you a couple of courtyards, embankments and bridges, shall we?
Now the only thing I want is for my mother to hug me and tell me, no, Zhenya, the world only seems so bad. Tomorrow you'll change your mind.
Well, for that you have to go to Moscow.
To Obninsk, to the cemetery, and to imagine.
I'm sorry. Did she not get the MRI in time?
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
So where are we going?
Your place. To pick up your things.
Galina!
Yes.
I apologize. Emergency labor.
Successful, I hope.
Yeah, come on. Have a seat.
I fell in love at 22. One look in the street was all it took. A month later, we got married. A year later, Senya was born. For 10 years, I woke up with the same thought. Is this happiness even real? And that day, I thought the same. When I was driving Senya to school, a car swerved into oncoming traffic. It was icy. I survived. Senya didn't. While I was in hospital, I realized that I could never look at my husband again. Senya was a splitting image of him. For 3 years, I pretended to be alive. I didn't even realize I was in love. Then I went on a business trip I wasn't supposed to go on. A colleague got sick. And I met him at the airport.
You're talking about your first husband.
Yeah. You're very smart. That's how I became Anna Karenina. I have my 2 Alexies. I never thought I'd ever want to have children again, but I do. I want twins, Roslyn Evgenyevich. 1 child from each husband.
At the same time?
I'm 42 now. I don't have much time left. I know that they can do it like this.
And tell me, what do those men have to say about it?
They don't know. We're not a Swedish family. You can judge me, but please, help me.
Right. Well, come on Monday. At 10 with Alexei, and then at 12 with the second one.
How is he?
Great guy. Really.
His mother will probably be transferred to a psychiatric hospital right away. And the father is thinking about putting his son in an orphanage.
Wait, is that what he told you?
No, he just asked me about 200 times what percentage of cases are hereditary.
Sorry, what's your name?
Zhenya.
Here you go, Zhenya. For how long have you been with us, Zhenya? 2 days? You know, if you stay here to work, you will have a lot of abandoned children. It's true, sadly. You've already seen a woman who tried to throw herself out of a window when she lost her child. People aren't bad, Zen. The world isn't so unfair. It's just that we're like this today. Tomorrow will be different.
I thought the maternity hospital would be all about pure happiness, that it would be possible to roll it up in jars and eat it with a big spoon.
Well, yes, there'll be happiness. And lots of it, really. It'll pour abundantly. But there will be a lot of pain and disappointment, too. It's all of this. All these births and pregnancies. Like a test for all of us. You know?
How do you even deal with it? And don't tell me That is just a job for you.
It's just a job. And not. You will develop immunity. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. I remember my first abandoned baby perfectly. Height, weight, hair color. How much he peed in here. In the first 24 hours. Blood type, even the nickname that I gave him. But I don't remember the second, at all. And about the third one, I remember his mom would come back for him.
Kolmogorov says that she and I are alike. That I was the same 10 years ago. Does she look like me?
Do you still care what Kolmogorov says?
No. I haven't cared about that in a while. I'm going to tell you now, and we're not going to go back to that, okay? My dad was much older than my mom. He was a very big boss. I guess that's why I decided that real men are like that. They're important, formidable, and always busy. And always thinking about something much more important than I am. And then I got into it myself. And the thing is, I thought it was normal. That is, until I met you.
You know how I'm different from him? I've been thinking about you for a year and a half.
Ever since that day you treated me for a sore throat.
No. Since the guard kept you behind the gate.